In a small kingdom, there lived a young servant boy named Riku. He worked in the royal stables, fed the horses, cleaned the barns, and spoke very little. Everyone in the palace called him slow, simple, and sometimes even foolish. But Riku never replied. He just smiled and continued doing his work. One day, the king's advisor said to the king, "Your Majesty, Riku is loyal, but extremely foolish. Every morning I test him, and he always chooses the wrong thing." The king, curious, said, "Show me." The next morning, the king and advisor went to the stables. The advisor placed 2 items in front of Riku, a shiny gold coin and a large piece of sweet bread. "Riku," he said loudly, "which one is more valuable? Choose what you want." Every day, without fail, Riku picked the bread. The palace guards laughed. The advisor laughed. Even the king smiled. "See, Your Majesty," the advisor said. "He doesn't even know gold is worth more. Foolish boy." The king shook his head and returned to the palace. Later that evening, the king secretly visited Riku in the stables. He asked gently, "Riku, tell me honestly, do you know gold is more valuable than bread?" Riku looked up and nodded. "Yes, Your Majesty, I know gold is worth more." The king was surprised. "Then why do you keep choosing the bread? You make everyone laugh at you." Riku smiled softly. "Your Majesty, if I take the gold coin once, the advisor will never test me again. But if I keep choosing the bread, he will come every morning, laugh, and give me a piece of bread." Riku opened a cloth bag hidden behind the hay. Inside it were dozens of breads, dried, stored, saved. "These breads feed me for days. 1 gold coin would be gone by now. But his daily insult feeds me every morning." The king stared at him, speechless. This foolish stable boy had outsmarted the entire court. The next day, when the advisor tried to mock him again, the king stopped him and said, "Be careful whom you call a fool. Some people stay quiet, not because they are stupid, but because they see further than you ever will."